It's really silly that I have to do it this way, but here we go. Put this back on.
It's fucking technology.
It's
Basically.
fucking technology at its finest. Okay. It literally just goes, it doesn't like that you have a video call up.
Weird.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, so that's all up and working now. Turn my ringer off.
Woo.
All right, so there it is. Hi, we're here. Oh, did we lose Sin? We lost Sin. At least their video.
Oh, I just thought they were really into the video that you showed us for moving.
No, they spinning.
Okay, because it froze on my end.
The whole video froze, or just them?
Oh, just for Sin.
Oh,
For some reason, Sin always has kind of like one disconnect for like every call, and then it's fine after that.
yeah,
I don't know
that's true.
why.
I noticed that.
Good to get that through early then.
Yeah, just getting it out of the way now. But, hi everyone.
Like
How's
our
your week been?
obligatory F words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. It hasn't been 2 minutes.
Well,
Oh,
we've already said it.
Well, fudgesicle ice cream sandwiches.
No, Zanis unintentionally did it, saying it as I loaded back in. So we already said fuck. Yeah, sorry. Hey, fucking technology.
One day you will be monetized.
I mean, I am monetized. I'm not big enough for them to care about us swearing.
Oh shit! Nice. Wait, I'm monetized too. What the fuck am I saying?
Yeah, it's only once we make those Markiplier dollars that they care.
Exactly.
Marketing dollar.
I would like some Marky Doos.
I mean, that would be really nice.
I feel like if I was making Marky Doos, I'd be doing the same thing he did, and just 90% of it goes to charity because you can still subsist on what remains.
I mean, yeah, like if we were making Marky Doos, it would be a whole different ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping to actually get enough that it starts paying for my groceries.
God, wouldn't that be great?
That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
No, I want to do like the coworker I knew in Phoenix, where she did makeup stuff and it was her primary income, and she worked part-time for the TSA just to have insurance, and it's like, I would love to be there. Only
That'd
have
be
to.
so
Yeah, she comes in for 4 hours a day and then goes home, and it's like, you don't have to care about anything. You just show up, do your work, and leave. And it's like, oh, that's the dream. It's like, I'm just here to help, and then I leave.
I'm just here to help, parentheses, collect on insurance.
Mm-hmm. Here to collect on my overpriced insurance. Thank you, government funding that makes it a little more viable. It's like, yes, I have great insurance. It's just still kind of pricey, even at my level. Oof.
Yeah.
I'm so poor, I get free insurance, and it's great insurance because I'm in Oregon.
Yay.
Same, except
Nice.
for I'm in New Jersey. Besties.
Nice.
Shay also seems to have fairly good insurance for where she's at.
Since I'm unemployed.
I said
don't have-
seems.
Seems it's a headache, and while they're better now, they've gotten better. It would have been nice to be covered for some of the things that I needed, a few years ago. But hey, better late than never.
At least the next generation will have the support network. Thank you, Maryland.
Thank you, Maryland.
And I'm Canadian, so my
Yours is just always great. Stop gloating, Canada.
wait times kind of suck, but still.
What kind of sucks?
I mean,
Wait times.
even if the wait times kind of suck, at least it's not like one trip to the ER will end up costing you thousands of dollars that you have no way to repay.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
I
true.
remember that one time that I had that happen to me, and I was fortunate enough to have a rich girlfriend at the time who paid for half of it. But that still set me back financially quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that an ambulance ride can cost like $3,000 in the States. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's all a bunch of
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, never call an ambulance if somebody's in danger. Drive them to the fucking hospital.
Yeah,
I
I mean-
noticed a quick a bit someone did on ambulance rides for that very reason. But the guy just goes up and says, "Sir, this woman's really upset that she had to pay $500 for an ambulance drive." And the guy's like, "Well, what they do for her? They gave her some water and told her to rest and sent her home."
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow.
I love America. Land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah.
If you're white and male.
You white male, rich, and just
Sometimes rich doesn't help you if you still don't have the other two.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to have all three, really.
Yeah, you
I
really have to
mean,
just have all
fuck.
three.
What's the song? Love thy neighbor right, unless they're only if they're rich, able-bodied, cis, hetero, and white.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm
on-
pretty sure the song is actually "Welcome to the United Snakes, Land of Genocide, Home of the Slaves."
Mm-hmm.
It's also pretty accurate.
Yeah.
On that
Anyway.
same vein of horrible America, Florida and DeSantis are getting sued by Disney. Yay!
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
hope
that's
that they
hilarious.
fucking get sued because they're literally doing the fascism right now. Like,
No, 'cause-
everybody's been doing it, but they're doing it so hardcore. They're getting military police and shit involved. Like, it's fucked.
No,
Well, I mean,
that
Florida
master-
is just American Italy, like fascist Italy. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the deal that they signed with Disney before DeSantis's going to punish you for speaking against us board, they basically tried to renege on the agreement, and Disney's like, you can't just break contract because you don't like the outcome. We'll see you in court.
Yeah, Disney knows shit about contracts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Disney Wazer.
like, I don't care. The Florida government might have great lawyers. Compared to that Disney money, though,
I don't think-
Disney money, though.
I don't think Florida has great lawyers either. I think they just hope that nobody's going to try and fight them in Florida. And it's like, well, Disney kind of, yes, has a lot of money and good lawyers. Disney has shut down bigger and stronger people than DeSantis.
Well, in this alternate reality,
Good old meatball.
Florida is partially overtaken by mutant gators. So
Oh, so it's regular Florida. Got it.
yeah, except
Nothing
they're actually you know what? I was gonna say that they're just masquerade. There's just the lizard people masquerading as people, but that actually is probably true for this reality too. So
Yeah. I mean, considering most of the far right wing pundits literally look like they're wearing skin suits.
on that note, though, we're here to play Things from the Flood by Free League Publishing. An amazing game. Yeah. An amazing game and one of my favorites. We are here for the Stillwater Chronicles caught on the other side. And I'm gonna bullet point the principles of the flood real quick. 1, everything changes, everything falls apart. 2, everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflict. 3, the mysteries are exciting but dangerous and only you can stop them. 4, you are neither kids nor adults. 5, the game is played scene by scene. And 6, the world is described collaboratively. Just a reminder to players, you all have an X card. If something makes you uncomfortable, slap that down. We will pause immediately and talk our way around it. This is meant to be a safe space where we can potentially discuss heavier subjects. Same thing for the audience. Something makes you uncomfortable, feel free to step away and come back when it's all over. Hey, players, why don't you introduce yourselves, tell us who you are and who you're playing, after which I want to know what happened last time.
Well, hi, I'm Rin. I will be playing Vivian Green, aka V, aka Beatrix, while under her hidden identity. Weird shit happens, and I shot a computer for not learning proper AI learning. That's my contribution.
I'm so glad you did that while the hacker is here.
Yeah, well, we were all very upset at this computer. It didn't learn anything.
Stop with all the downloading.
Yeah, 56K modem, get the fuck out of here. It's top speeds at 95. Let's go. Sorry, Popcorn Doogler.
Hey everybody, I am Doogler93 on Twitter and Twitch. I play games, I do art. Weird. And I'm currently playing Joanne Campbell, the Lone Wolf. She did a dumb that didn't end up dumb. Then we just kind of went down the flesh hole.
Crazy.
It's called the demon vagina.
Demon game.
Yep. Popcorn of dishonest.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
They just did.
Thanks. Hey everybody, I'm Zonis, not safe for work artist, tabletop RPG artist, and I'm playing Lydia Tinsley, the hacker. Yeah, I guided us down the demon vagina. Popcorn Crim.
Hey all, I'm Crimson Galaxy, and that is Krimsin, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. Pronouns they, them, she, and they, and I'm playing Tiffany Epiphany, the Seeker type, and she's just trying to save all of the cute little robots that probably are going to try to kill us because she likes them. Alright, Popcorn Pat.
Hi, everybody. I'm Pat, and the husk of a human being who once identified as an artist and now identifies as an ash heap slowly rolling over the goal line of her very exciting book that she kickstarted 2 years ago and is finally very, very, very close to finished. Change Stars. You can find me on Twitter or whatever's left of that site. You can find me here every week on this game, and I'm playing Tracy, the party gal, who is also a husk of a human being, in different funner ways, I think. Yeah, she followed everybody down the space vagina, or the demon vagina, last session because she doesn't like being alone.
Oh no.
Popcorn 2, Rin, have you started us off. Am I the last one?
Yep. So it's over to Shay.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
You guys forgot Sin.
No.
We just in.
Sin
No,
popcorn to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually
I'm sorry.
I forgot Doogler because I didn't remember.
No,
Joanne's
I Popcorn
info.
Doogler.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Everybody's gone. Perfect.
Great. Okay.
Take us away, Shane.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shay, or Shay the Fae on Twitch and Twitter. I'm playing everybody else. And from the weird new mutated machines to the mysterious folks at the loop to the just students and teachers and regular people of the town. What? Tell me what happened besides going down the demon vagina.
I mean, that was a really big moment.
I was like, what else is there? That
Human vagina. That's what life's about.
we found
so-
Joanne not being dumb and murdered.
Well, luckily not being dumb and murdered.
Luckily, not being dumb. And
She was in a freaking shack in the middle of the woods. Like,
Yeah, if anything
number
happened-
one.
Binks would
Number
ate him.
one-
It's fine.
Number one place for a girl to be by herself.
Mm-hmm. She was in the woods with a boy, with a strange
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, and then we got surrounded by like demon slinkies that all really enjoyed talking about a womb. putting data in the womb.
Yeah.
Get to
Mhm.
go back to the source.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Joe's
Oh yeah.
planning murder / theft.
And
Yeah.
the whole time, Tiffany's just like being Tiffany, doing all the things that by merit should end in death, but somehow they're not.
And we made our way back to season 1 adventurous warehouse
Mhm.
that Lydia had buried the headset originally, that has now sprouted into. It was just like a regular mechanical tree, right? I don't think it was cancerous. I don't think it looked.
It was. So the way I picture it, it looks very mechanical with like little
There were flesh pods growing off of it.
like you see the like tendrils on the machine that we have on our overlay.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine like it has like branches and stuff that kind of look like that.
Okay.
That was how I was picturing it anyway. So I tried describing it. It's also got like little pods with things inside them hanging from said branches. And then people who are wrapped up in actual weird mechanical fleshy things.
Delicious. And as we were trying to figure out, after we noticed that several of the pods were filled with bullies that we priorly have dealt with, before we really had a chance to assess the situation, B just open fired on the console.
I started blasting, yeah.
Danny DeVito the hell out of that situation, and I
Gotta
respect
blast.
Right. And so I'm gonna have the scene open again as all these twisted I'm not sure if I want to say this weird new variation of robots begin to inch closer now. All of them kind of chanting as one, saying, "Repair, complete the womb, repair, return to the source." And as they all start closing in on you, there's something else that quickly darts out from off around where the building was, amid some of those weird dead trees, not the mechanical tree, but the area around it. And this one looks like just like it looks like a simpler version of what Astrid looked like without her skin. But it rushes out, and there are several shots from it at these corrupted machines, these twisted ones. And as it moves forward, the head swivels, and just from a speaker mouth, it shouts, "Please retreat."
Don't have to tell me twice.
Yep, I like that idea.
Okay.
Let's get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Gun slung in. Wait, I didn't even pull out my gun, did I? Shit's empty.
Your gun is empty.
Yeah. Everybody blew their load last episode.
Yep. I'm just running.
Let's run.
Back to the demon hole, or is that covered?
It's not.
I don't want to run though. There's people to help.
are people to help, and I totally
It is-
understand where you're coming
It
from.
is up to you if you want to initiate trouble, but you have the
No,
opportunity to flee.
I'm not going to drag everybody into trouble. I will start running. I will be hesitant, but I will start running.
Yeah, because we're not ready for trouble at the moment.
Honestly, I think it is actually the same for Tiffany. She just keeps glancing over at she'll keep glancing at Lydia like you're oh okay, let's go then, I guess.
Yeah, it's a reluctant run, but it's a run.
All right, so you all begin to flee back the way you came, as this one robot kind of interplaces itself between you and the rest of these machines that have been advancing, and they all begin to rush on this one robot covering your retreat. And as you all flee back the other way, the head swivels backward, and there's a few other shots before this one machine gets taken down. And then there's before those machines can chase after you, there's from this machine that just got tackled, you hear initiating self-destruct, and you all hear a small explosion as you flee out through whatever portal this hole is allowing.
Are they dead? How big was that explosion?
Would you like to go ahead and just make an investigate to see if you see anything?
Oh, I'm fantastically not good at that.
I'm gonna do it too.
Damn.
Tiffany, you're kind of you're like the last one to look back. It's not a massive explosion. It's small, and it's enough for this one robot to detonate itself and damage these other machines that had tackled it.
Okay.
It quite literally baited them.
Okay. I think whoever that was might be okay. As I continue running, I just am looking back over my shoulder and just yeah, I think they might be okay. It's hard to tell.
Think it might just been a drone body then?
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Otherwise, they're really fucking dead.
I'm worried about the people in the pods.
Me too.
Well, we're not quite prepared to deal with them yet.
Yeah, we did what we could.
For now.
Really.
Did we? I
For
feel
now.
like we
For
could
now.
have
For now.
done
For
more.
now. We can't do anything now, but we can come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, what the fuck was that, and
You need to be
why
better
do you seem to know a lot about it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had all the answers, Mr. Walk into the loop.
Why don't we
Everyone's new.
Generator.
why don't we worry about that when we're not so close?
Inside the quarantine zone and potentially
Yeah.
being followed.
Mm-hmm. That.
Fine move.
Well, we were on the other side. Why didn't you split off and go do your dangerous, reckless plan that's gonna get you killed?
He wants to have us go get killed with him.
If you want to join, that's fine, but I'm gonna do it regardless.
Well, that's what I mean. You wanted us to get you into the Loop Foundation, so you wanted us to go get killed with you.
I wanted you to get me out of Stillwater.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
ready.
going there by himself. We're just escorting him out of the town.
Oh, well, you know people don't leave the town, right? I think we went over this before. You're still set on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what phantasmal forces stop him from actively walking out of this town.
Usually it's lasers.
Mm.
Not really. No, I'm making that up. There's definitely not lasers.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm pretty sure the lasers are active, aren't they?
They're probably still active. Meanwhile, Tracy's like, wait, what? Can't leave?
Yeah, Tracy's just being quiet during this. She's like, I'm going to prove this wrong.
By any means
By simply
necessary.
walking out of town, and none of you can stop me.
The lasers can't hit us all if we're Naruto running.
Tracy's just gonna do the Scooby-Doo thing where she just runs full force like down the dirt road out of Stillwater and just pops back into town through another set of trees.
Just
Oh
on
my
the other side of
I
the
would die.
screen.
It's just
Wait,
a
are
full
you
Scooby-Doo.
suggesting that it's one of the video game maps that loops back around?
What? Why would the game about the loop back around? That's so weird.
Yeah,
Right.
you can get out. You just have to clip through the wall by doing a backflip, half cancel.
Yeah,
so
no,
jump back, roll forward. Get.
Tracy's just trying to jump like a 2-inch deep river and it just won't happen.
Why won't the physics do the thing they usually do?
Or like a side-scrolling platform where you need to get the Tanuki suit and just go completely off the screen for like 2 or 3 minutes until you find the secret room.
Oh god.
Makes sense.
Alright, well, y'all said we're not ready for that. How are we gonna get ready?
Well, as much as I like the bat, I would much prefer to have my axe. Joe's gonna return V's bat.
I think I can try to do some research on whatever this stuff is. I might know some people who can help out with that.
You can certainly try, but I really doubt that closely guarded secrets of the fallout of the Loop Foundation in the quarantine zone is going to be at a public library.
Oh no, not a public library. I always get my books from Gwen Glimmer of the Occult Eye Shop, and yeah, I don't know. She seems knowledgeable. She does answer cryptically a lot, though.
Interesting.
Can certainly try.
Yeah, I think it might be all I'm good for in a situation like this. I'm not good at computer stuff.
Well, neither am I. This is all a nightmare, and I didn't want to drag you into this. But since you're here, if you think you want to help, then yeah.
I mean, this is really cool. Honestly, like, life is so boring. This is not boring. It's perfect.
To that, we just saw like an entire grouping of pod people trapped in a fucking the robot womb.
Yeah,
They're
and now we get
probably
to save them. No,
I don't
you
think this
have
is
to hold
fun.
on to faith that they're alive. We can save everyone if we just keep doing this.
What is this that we're doing?
I mean, I don't know. You're talking about making a plan so we can go back in there and then help those people. That's the only this I'm talking about. Like, helping people is good, right?
Yeah, but doesn't mean this is fun or cool. This is terrifying.
You're just looking at it through the right now goggles. Think about it in the future after you're out of danger. It's gonna be so cool.
If I survive,
You'll survive. I'll make
if
you
we all
survive.
survive,
We got this.
Past performance does not predict future results. Could happen at any fucking moment.
I mean, that's true of literally anything, though. We can literally die walking down the street. We could have a brain aneurysm and seize up right now.
There are
Danger.
more and less dangerous things to do, though. Walking down the street is one of the less dangerous things. And yes, we could die at any time, but invading sci-fi wombs with people in pods is more on the dangerous side.
That's true. That's true. But
You
if
know,
we have the opportunity to help people and we don't, what does that say about us?
we're going to. I should say enough. Do you know anybody who sells bullets to underage people?
We stole them last time.
Yeah, but we obviously can't hit the same place in the same way twice.
I don't know. People steal from. I think we called it Walmart. Walmart all the time.
Yeah, but like, you know, we did a little bit of a theatrical performance. I was really hoping it was a one-time bit. Shoplifting's easier than getting bullets from behind a screen. But yeah.
My
gonna have
dad
to-
has guns. I might be able to convince him to give me a bullet because I think they're cool or something.
Hold on. If your dad has guns, then that probably means there's a lot of bullets in your house.
Yeah, but we can't steal from my dad. I might be able to ask him for a bullet.
Out of
A
character.
bullet to stop
Tracy is
all the
wondering how
machines.
bad of a person she is.
It's okay. I'll just hack the local Walmart and just say that we have a prepaid order of a pallet of bullets.
A
Oh
pallet.
wait, actually though. Not sure about a pallet, but no, fuck yeah, let's do it. Fuck, if you could convincingly do that.
That was a joke that I made, sipping on my nondescript
Can I?
beverage.
So,
Okay, but
so running with
technology
that, running with that idea, you can just
does control.
hack and give us a pallet of whatever we need. We
I
don't.
think a
We don't
pallet
have to.
might be-
We don't have to lie our way into it at all.
I think
Yeah.
a pallet could be pushing it, but I am willing to attempt to.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a pallet of bullets, but you could.
Yeah.
You could hack into the order manifest and get us anything we really need.
Could certainly try.
Could certainly try. I believe in you.
mean,
She
we're
gives her a
already
kiss on the
cool.
cheek. I believe in you and your ability to steal our way to victory.
It would be super cool if I could get like a sword.
That might be a bit much, and Walmart doesn't carry swords.
I'll just get Tiffany one of the
Special
Halloween
order.
swords.
I'm pretty sure there's a con going on in the next couple weeks in a
Hey.
neighboring town.
They deal with cash, though. It's the 90s. There's no
Hey.
credit card reader yet.
Darn, you're right.
Alright, let's make a shot.
Is there like axes there?
I
Oh.
doubt it. Oh,
At
well,
Walmart?
actually, hatchets, probably.
Yeah, they probably have hatchets.
in the gardening
Or like
center.
woodsy
We
stuff.
can just raid the camping section, yes.
Okay.
Have machetes
Yeah.
and
You have
stuff
to be
like
a
that.
certain age to
Get
buy
me a
hatchets.
hatchet.
Actually.
First of all, fake IDs. Second,
I have a fake ID, exactly. So I mean, like, I think we could just buy. I don't think there's that much paperwork involved with buying a hatchet. I think I could just do that if you want. You're gonna have to pay me though. I'm pretty broke.
there's
The fact of the matter is,
Yeah, I have an allowance. I usually use it on books, but I can give you some of it for a hatchet.
guys, money. Come on, really? We got.
Oh
this.
yeah, right. We just.
we just robbed the bank.
It's been a big long week. Okay.
The fact of the matter is, Tracy, you have a fake ID that has been allowing you to drink, meaning you have to, that has to
Yes.
at least consent that you're 21. Pretty sure you can buy it.
Oh yes, it does. Of course it does.
So I'll put
You
I'll
robbed
put
a
the order
bank?
under your name.
No,
You
we didn't.
were- Yeah, we
Definitely
really
didn't
tried
rob a
to
bank.
avoid including you in that.
We definitely didn't
Oh.
rob a bank.
We played cops and robbers. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I used to play that when I was little.
Joe's looking over to Trevor and Hughes like, what's their reaction to all this?
Trevor's paying very close attention to everything all of you say, and just kind of listening. And Hugh's just happy to be here.
Hey, that's good.
Hey. You look over to him and he smiles and he goes, "Hey."
What's the likelihood of asking Hugh to eat this kid so he doesn't snitch on us?
To what?
Eat the kid.
So he doesn't snitch on
Consume a
us.
child. Okay.
Oh well, that's gonna be a pact, my friend.
I'm fucking willing to make a pact with Hugh. Let's go.
I'm willing to make a pact with Hugh. He can be my warlock patron. Fuck!
I need a warlock sugar daddy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just copying Joe. Patron, the axe.
Listen, if
Hell,
you
I'm
knew,
pretty sure
if you knew
Tiffany's
you could have had a
attracted
Hugh
to
over a cat, you would have jumped on it.
I'm pretty sure
Watch your
Tiffany's
mouth.
legit
Bases are made.
attracted to Hugh after finding out he's some sort of eldritch android. Like,
True.
I think she likes him, and she's might be a bit
She's gonna learn-
flustered.
She's gonna learn about all the tentacles.
Oh, boy. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to hack in a prepaid order under the name of Tracy Evans. What are we putting on the shopping list?
Don't
All right,
forget
we're
my
getting a
axe.
yeah. All right, obviously the axe. Not a crate, but like a box full of boxes of bullets. Not a pallet, but like I don't know. They probably come in smaller
Couple
denominations
boxes.
than a pallet, but bigger than a single box.
Yeah, they usually come in boxes of 4. I think it's usually like they're called bricks or something.
Yeah, let's get 2 bricks then.
So that's like 20 bullets a case. 4 cases a brick. So that's like
bullets in those things.
80. Yeah, no, they're typically.
They are.
There's usually
more
like
than
there's usually like 60 to 100 rounds in a box of ammo.
That's true.
There's probably gonna be a supply shortage as soon as I make this order. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we should also, you know what? My edition first aid kit.
Yeah, that would be really helpful.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
Let's see here. I'm cheating a little bit, but I'm on the Walmart website looking through their hunting section.
God base.
Do you
Yeah, I
think
just
using
pulled
the
Rokai
first
in
aid
Walmart.
would be like comprehend or empathize?
For what?
Using the first aid kit to help people. That would have to be like a comprehend, right? Just because you'd have to understand what you're doing.
It probably would depend on like the severity, because it's like if you're tourniqueting something, that's probably a force. If
It's
you're
yeah, it's gonna be very situational depending on what you're doing and what you're creating.
Fair.
Like a lot of the skills in this are very interchangeable. It's kind of like how you're doing it, what you're trying to accomplish. So easily it could be either.
Fair
Alright, so
enough.
we got bullets, hatchet, first aid kit. Anything else?
Oh.
Get some of the new barbecue Doritos.
So they have like survival kits that have like machetes and axes and flashlights on them. Could probably get us a couple of those.
I'll just combine the hatchet to like a survival pack maybe then.
Yeah. Not finding any guns on here. It's so weird. I think in America they'd be proud to have their online gun orders.
A lot of Walmart's actually stopped selling guns altogether.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That would explain it.
So like for the survival pack, be like hatchet, tinderbox, flashlight. I assume something like that.
Yeah. Let me go back to it. I had quite a few goodies in there. I hate this layout. It's terrible.
And barbecue Doritos.
Barbecue Doritos. They got this thing called Cool Ranch. I'm not sure if it's gonna take off at all, but let's give it a shot.
Who would want to have ranch with their tortilla chips?
I mean, it says it's cool.
Wow. So this one has a flashlight, machete, hatchet, knife, sharpening stone, fire starter, 50 feet of rope, and carabiners.
Carabiner.
Carabiners. What's that? I don't know what that is.
You know
It's
those,
a little clip thingy.
Oh, the clippy things. Okay.
clips for like mountain and stuff.
Those probably don't exist in the 90s, though.
Oh yeah, they do.
Did they?
Oh, definitely do.
Oh yeah.
I felt like that was a 2000s invention.
Nah, they had them a lot. It was a later '90s thing that was like a more popular thing, but they were used in mountain climbing, like the industrial ones. They became more of like a public thing later in the '90s
Mm-hmm.
when they were less like industrial sized.
Yeah, I remember the big fucking huge ones for mountain climbing, but yeah, okay, cool. Then carabiners as well. Carabiners. Carabiners.
Carabiner.
All right. If you're trying to hack in this order, go ahead and give me a. Program tech.
I'm good at that.
Ooh. Can my ID serve to give a bonus at all?
Well, I got 2, so
Okay, that works.
Okay. Would you like to push?
that depends on what potential bonuses there could be, I suppose. If that'd be worth pushing for additional successes.
Let's see. Program tech.
Oh, this would be the more effective things, and things can do more, huh?
That would be for creating. I would say for this, I would say for each success will help you get one of those items. I will say the survival pack is its own thing. So you can get the survival pack, first aid. Yeah, the survival pack, first aid, and you're also trying to get
I couldn't quite hear you.
Sorry. So you're trying to get the survival pack, the first aid, and the bullets, correct?
Yes.
I'm the hatchet's part of the survival pack.
Okay.
I'll say you can hack some of those orders for one success for each of those orders. So 3 will get you all of them.
I'll push then. 5 total.
5 total. All right. So you get those 3 items, and then for the 2 bonuses, when you go to pick them up, you will also get a +2 on doing proof of identity and putting your in saying that this is definitely not for anything other than just going on a camping and potentially hunting trip.
And I'm a very mature adult.
Yes.
Thank God I look a little bit old for my age.
Alright, perfect. Then it's all in your hands, Tracy.
Ah, yes. I, mature adult, will go pick it up.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna break off from everybody now. Trevor glances towards Joe. So I take it nobody is going to join me, because I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I'll type to get out of Stillwater, but
Yeah, I want to leave Stillwater too. Just not right now.
Okay. Well, I'll see you all later then.
You're gonna go through those woods alone?
Yep. Turns around and starts walking.
Don't die!
Are
Waves
we-
back over his shoulder.
Are we just gonna...
Well,
We
know
should
what?
walk him out, right?
Hugh leans over to V and Tiffany and says, "So, were you serious about me actually eating them?"
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
You would eat a person?
I mean, a few of us have eaten a person. Thank you.
I
I'll
mean,
leave you alone.
Uh,
I mean,
Yeah,
you.
like, are we talking about like in a sexual way, or are we talking about in an actual breakdown and reconstruct for materials kind of way?
One and then the other.
Oh, good God!
No.
Really
In
hope
the
that
se-
we're
in the
talking about
in the
this.
sequence of events of the conversation, it was one and then the other, not
he
necessarily.
swallows. That's what she's saying.
No,
Well,
that's a good point.
no, that wasn't what I meant either. I was talking about one, and then I was talking about the other. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. So one and then the other, not in an actual sequence of events.
I don't trust that kid as far as I can throw him.
Entirely fair.
Why would he need our help to get him out if he's capable of doing something so dangerous on his own? This is the part I don't understand. I just don't trust him.
I don't.
I mean, it maybe he hasn't said everything. Maybe he's keeping some of it to himself.
Yeah, and that's the part that makes it really hard to trust because he's talking about walking into a place that we have relative intimate knowledge of. Nothing good happens in there, and he's supposed to be walking in and walking out with something equally as dangerous, and just expects us to go along with it and help him for that last little bit. Something just smells so fishy.
Cute.
What is? Hey! Before you go, why do you have to do this right now? Why can't we?
He's already walked away.
He wasn't doing it right at this moment.
Hey, Hugh. You're good at finding out secrets, right? You tell me secrets all the time.
Well, some secrets, yeah.
Do you think you can find out his secrets? Maybe stay hidden and figure out exactly what he's actually working on?
Oh. I mean, I guess I probably could. Yeah,
know,
maybe.
That might be a good idea.
Just whatever he's hiding, it's something big, and it's something important.
Hey, can I
Or-
have some like human blood then?
You want some?
Yeah, I want to try something now. I'm kind of curious.
Like, how do you want it?
Okay.
Wow, are you sure? Can I take the skin
Sure.
too?
No, you can't take the skin.
Okay.
What the hell
I
I
happened?
mean, you know, we
when
could
were-
give you some blood. Skin's a little harder to. It doesn't grow
Replace.
back as fast.
Yeah.
Well,
Here.
you mentioned me trying to eat them. I'm actually curious if I can actually, alter that kind of substance now.
Anyone got a knife?
We're picking up a survival kit. We'll have a hatchet. Y'all can chop off whatever you want.
No, I just want to prick my finger a little bit so I can get a little tiny bit of blood out and then see what happens.
Lydia looks at her still semi-freshly manicured fingernails and just cuts along your arm.
Just gonna prick my
Amazing.
fingertip. Ow! Jeez.
Look, you wanted blood. And this is, at least, my fingernails are clean.
He reaches out and says, "Mind if I?"
Sure, go ahead.
All right. He
I was
puts
gonna offer my tweezers.
he puts a hand over where the scratch is and give me a force body.
I don't like having to roll on something like this.
Me
Why is it
either.
happening?
That's about right.
Okay. So there's a moment where you don't know exactly. You heard that you was a android of some kind. You don't know exactly what kind of android. You watch as, with his hand over your the cut, there's a moment where you start seeing like lines kind of snaking underneath the skin, and then there's that sensation of phlebotomy, and like your blood is being drawn, and then you get kind of dizzy and
Too much.
and fall
Too
over.
much.
And Hugh pulls back his hand, and you see like thin little mechanical tendrils retract.
Why'd you take so much? I can't.
Well, I didn't take that much. You still have enough to live.
I handed
How
a
much
candy
did
bar
you
from the
take?
vending machine.
Enough.
No. Feels
Give me
so
your
weak.
wise.
Does
Sorry, what?
anyone have a cookie?
I just handed you a candy bar.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Go get that first aid kit.
I'm sorry, what was your question, Joe?
Like in liters, how much?
Now I have to figure out phlebotomy. He gives you an answer which would amount to enough that someone might get a little dizzy from lower blood pressure, but not enough that it's going to cause like medical problems in the long run. You might be dizzy for a little while.
Well, I'm always ditzy. May as well be dizzy too.
Oh, the average blood draw it says should be 550 milliliters. So,
You took a little more than that.
Probably took like a pint.
Well, I got what I want. I guess I'll go spy now.
did we just feed the big bad guy?
Probably.
Oh, Hugh,
I
before you go, how many
Don't-
fireballs do you have left?
He swings his backpack around and opens it up and says, let's see, I've got 3 bottles and 2 more pipe bombs.
We might need them later.
That's 3 level 3 spell slots and 2 level 2s. Got it.
Go,
I am the wizard.
we'll call you when we need you, buddy. Enjoy your spycraft.
And he goes off.
Good luck.
Tracy,
Try not to die too many times.
No promises.
I'd never hold you to that.
Go pick up the supplies, and Lydia's gonna walk over to V. The fuck?
Yeah. This is all a lot of weird shit.
This is normal for you, right?
Yo, what the hell happened while we were gone? Like,
I think it's
Hughes
normal.
is taking blood now?
Hugh's taking blood
So-
now. It's not the weirdest thing, but it's weird.
I wonder what
Hugh.
he's gonna do with it.
We found out some things about Hugh.
Hey, how's it going?
You can't keep saying his name.
He walked. He came around like the other corner of the building, like he just walked in a circle.
No, that one took you 5 minutes to run around. Go back to your spying.
All right.
You know better. Why would you do that?
So we found some. I'm just gonna call him the Dreamer for now. We found some more information about the Dreamer. So he used to be a real boy. Then he died. Then his dad made a robot of him. Then he became some sort of eldritch being that's half mechanical, half eldritch.
Oh, cool. So he's Pinocchio. Got it.
Or just Pinocchio if it's Guillermo del Toro's version.
Fair.
Who's Guillermo del Toro?
He'll be big in a couple years.
Okay, I believe you. You seem to have a
Hello?
good case.
He's very underground right now.
So Joe, this is just fine. The Hughes just taking blood and
Yeah, no, the blood thing's new, and I don't quite feel good about that.
Go ahead and give me an empathize.
Me?
You or Tracy,
Let me try.
or both.
I thought this was
Think about that.
normal. Why didn't you tell me that getting your blood taken by Hugh wasn't normal?
he's done a lot.
Nothing that we ever do is normal.
Del Toro literally only has
Oh wow.
Three.
Jesus.
3, maybe 4 things to his name by 92. He really doesn't take off until 2001.
So,
We both out here being empathetic.
both Joe and Tracy, you both saw Hugh take off his skin, give it to someone else, and then start munching on food and scrap, respectively, to start replacing what he lost. And then you mentioned eating a person. Now he wants to see if it's possible.
Right. Well,
You
We
gave
should make
him
sure
an
that-
idea.
just not eat a person that's on our side. Hey, Hugh, wait up! Don't eat Trevor.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey. Please don't eat him. Actually, wow, you just do pop up anytime
does
we
just
mention
pop
your
up,
name. I
Thank
forgot about that.
God. Thank God Hugh is not Frodo and had to bring the One Ring, because every time someone would say his name, back to the Shire.
Well, back to wherever it is. So hopefully, like, you know, an orc standing outside of Mount Doom is like, man, I really hope Frodo doesn't come through here.
Hello there.
Yeah, sorry, Hugh. I just wanted to make sure that you were also aware. I was kind of yelling after you as a joke, but Trevor's not actually to be eaten.
Oh, don't worry. I won't actually eat them unless, you know, V or somebody actually, you know.
Right, unless it becomes serious, like we actually do have to stop him or something, you know, like, you know.
How wide can you
Appreciate
unhinge your jaw?
He stops and he thinks about that for a minute.
We
Joe's
don't-
looking away
Then
because
he
she
goes,
doesn't want
"Oh,
to
do
see.
you want me to try?"
Please don't. Please don't. Please
You
don't.
do?
Please don't. Please don't.
Not-
Please don't.
Kinda.
Not in front of Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe's
I
been
will
through a lot.
respect your kinks, but Joe is not comfortable with it in front of them.
fair.
Well, I'm gonna ponder that now as well. All right.
As
Well,
will we all.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you all when I'm done.
Yeah, sorry for calling you
Okay.
back. I pat him on the back. Good going, you. You're doing great.
No more drinking my blood, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
I know they gave you a cookie, and I can't offer you much, but Tracy pulls out her little she has a little plastic bottle now, and she pours a little of the clear liquid out of it and into a small she has a shot glass. Let's be honest, Tracy just has a shot glass on her, and she gives it to you, and she says, "You should drink this.
No, she
What is
shouldn't.
it?
That's not a good idea.
It's alcohol. You'll get extra tipsy now that you've given your blood away."
I don't think that's smart. I say as I reach out and down it really quick.
Give me another force body.
Yay!
What's a good influence?
Yeah.
So in one episode, somebody has hit the ground twice in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you hit it and it hits you hard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I thought I was a lightweight before.
Oh,
Welcome to
the intern.
the gang.
Yeah, that.
We need a name for ourselves, don't we?
Do we?
We'll figure that out later.
Fair enough.
Do we?
Look, it was the
Okay.
Goonies.
I don't know.
So,
Seems like we're a crew. Need a name, sort of thing. I don't know. It's in the movies. Whatever.
well, why don't you go get that first aid kit so we can make sure that we don't lose one of our crewmates?
Right. Yeah. We should.
Not
probably
just the
have-
first aid kit. You should get everything.
Yes,
It would be
get
silly to
everything.
leave everything else behind.
Don't forget my hatchet.
We should also get back to the school too.
Shh,
Before
just
I-
eat your
I
chocolate.
notice we're not there and call the parents and have them freak out.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's a good point. I
And have them
totally
figuring
forgot about
out that our numbers just loop back to each other.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
your-
go
not your
tend
guys',
to our
but
stuff.
ours. We should go
well,
pretend to be students, Lydia.
Yeah, most of the school day has gone by.
Yep.
Well, we can always make it there for last period.
They can't prove that we weren't there.
Could I do something in the interim while everything's kind of talking? I want to just run several names through Rokai. I just want to run like my name, V's name, Astrid. I just want to see what Rokai kicked back from like the internal database.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a program tech.
One.
Would you like to push?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't want to go into the next problem crippled.
How many? What's the first name you want to try looking up?
Astrid.
Astrid?
What was your last name? Morton? I can't remember what the...
Martinson, except with the
Martin,
fancy
yeah,
A.
yeah. Mattinson, yeah.
Martin's something.
I'm thinking like Martin.
All right. So you run Astrid's name through this database, hacking into the Loop Foundation using Rokai. And as this information is being pulled up, there is a little bit of information on it. You find, of course, what you already knew about you also learn that the primary creator of Astrid is a Dr. Kojima. And you also learn that in more recent update as to her status is that she has been quote unquote decommissioned.
And am I able to put in another name with just one success, or is that...
What's the next name you put in?
I'll put in mine. Lydia.
You put in your name, and as Rokai continues to dig around, you get a warning that beeps that says that they could potentially become aware of prodding now that you've been in there for a little bit. Do you want to continue?
I think I still have that prior bonus, right?
I believe so.
I have to look up what that bonus was. I think it was a +2 for the next time that situation would come up. Yeah, I have a +2 for that. God. V, what do you think?
I think your chances are good. We know that it's going to be risky, but no risk, no reward, right?
I feel like what I'm trying to scour might not necessarily be worth it.
Ooh, you should look me up.
Worst case scenario, we pull the plug if they start to notice you.
Alright. I'll leave that up to you to pull the plug then. I'll keep going.
Did you want to roll your bonus dice?
Yes. I'll do the...
See, you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful.
Did you want to push your roll with that bonus dice?
If I push any further, it's going to be a problem.
How many conditions do you have?
2.
It just means we need to clear your conditions before we do anything silly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll think of ways to do that.
We're already at the hotel.
Alright, I'll push. If I push, I'm just rolling the bonus dice, right? I'm not doing another program?
You would do a program with the bonus die. So you would roll your... You would basically make the program roll again with a +1 instead of the +2.
Okay. I'll do more. Okay, cool.
Hey, there you go.
Yay.
Okay. You managed to continue to dig a little bit without getting caught. Looking up your name, there's a couple things you notice. You notice that you find that, of course, there is an investigation going into your disappearance. Not only your disappearance, but your subsequent murder, as some agents have been put on the case. Their names are not disclosed to the public, but you learn that Officer Giggles and Ketch are trying to track down your killers, which is going to inevitably lead them to all of you at some point. There is the other thing you notice is that there is a note in there saying that the variables are going to have to be readjusted.
That all sounds super fun. Okay. I'm gonna pull V to the side, and I had to go check. I had to go digging and check into something because I looked up on this Trevor kid before, and Rokai didn't bring back anything at all. And I figured for a corporation that is so concerned about, anybody's meddling around, I figured they probably would have kept up current information. Turns out they got current information on me and Astrid.
But not him.
Not him. I didn't check him again, but the first time I did, there was nothing that came up.
It's more than a little suspicious.
However, I now know that as far as the loop is concerned, Astrid is confirmed decommissioned. Don't necessarily
There.
like that wording.
They're not going to be happy to hear that either.
Yeah, that wording, that also makes me a little suspicious. Additionally, they've apparently launched an investigation on everything that's happened, and Eagles and Catch are apparently on our case.
Oh, well, then we got nothing to worry about.
Technically, except for a little line at the bottom that said apparently variables have to be readjusted.
Oh, hopefully they're not the variables.
I just, no part of me is trusting this kid, and especially now that apparently the loop is keeping updated tabs on a lot of things, and I couldn't find anything on this kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good idea to be meddling around him. Or at least, he is hiding something very important that we should be aware of if we're going to be meddling around with him.
He hasn't been very forthcoming with information.
No. And considering that he was a little baffled about our prior engagements, you'd think somebody willing to do something so dangerous wouldn't be so shocked by it.
Yeah.
Should I... Do I tell Joe and Tracy?
They need to know the truth.
Alright, I'll wait till Tracy's back with stuff.
Alright. The others need to get back to school. Them calling our parents isn't gonna really do anything, but we need to get the other two back to school at least.
Yeah, let's just get them back, and maybe I'll tell them after the final bell rings. It's been a long enough afternoon, and they don't need to be any more trouble than they've probably already gotten into with us.
Alrighty, this is just all kinds of fucked.
I knew it wasn't going to be a trip through a candy store, but I really didn't think coming back into this was going to be such a
Problem.
hurricane of problems. Went a lot smoother in my head.
Yeah. It's gonna be the way of things for a while. Hopefully not for much longer, though.
Hey, At least we're all back on the same page now. Tracy got some aggression out. Joe's bouncing back a bit. We bolstered our ranks with Tiffany, and well, my little friend's been quiet, so
Yeah, that's been really good to see. Can't tell you how relieving that is.
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Tracy should probably be back by now.
Is Tracy back by now?
Nani, hi.
I suppose everything went relatively smooth with procuring said items.
I certainly hope so. Out of character. Shay, did you want me to roll on that?
To pick it up?
Yeah, we were.
Yes, absolutely. You may get the +1 from using your ID, and you may get a +2 from the rolls that Lydia made.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I assume it's a charm, and there's no way I can convince you that it's a lead.
This is very much a charm roll.
Right. Well, let me add those extra 4 dice then to my 2 successes. Bummer. All
Would
right.
you like
well,
to push?
You know what? This seems like a good instance where I probably should. And I'll roll those 4d6 again.
It would be 3d6 now. Or
Oh.
did you already mark it on your die? Oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah, I did mark it. I marked it.
6. Yep, you did already. Okay.
Mhm.
4 successes. Okay. You
That's
do.
4 successes.
Yeah, you say you're gonna go camping and hunting, and you don't get questioned after they check your ID and look over everything. You're able to get these items without being without having questions dropped on you, at least for now. Whenever Giggles and Catch start noticing things, following your trail, but that's down the line. That's not yet.
Well, so I got 4 successes. What are the pushes on a charm roll? Because I think one of them is "will lie for you in the future" or something like that.
One of them is they will try to persuade others into believing you.
All right, taking that.
There is, and I was going to say you needed 3 successes to get through that, so there's
Oh,
just 1.
okay. Sorry.
So let me go over.
So I'm
let me
not
go
window
over,
shopping.
No, let me go
Have
over
to
all
be
the
a little
bonuses.
bit more
Yeah,
picky.
Yeah, let me go over all the bonus effects. They won't be believing you. You have formed a lasting relationship. I don't think that one really counts right now. They will take risks to help you. I don't think that really counts either. They will try to persuade others into believing you. They're frightened, confused. That one doesn't really count. They're infatuated. Okay, so the 2 I would say that work for this are going to be they will keep believing you, or they will try and persuade others into believing you.
Well, I think it's useful for me that they keep believing that I'm somebody who hunts and is of age. So
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with that.
All right.
It's a bummer that it took 3 successes and I can't, just stunt on motherfuckers.
I was going based off of the items you had. So
It's entirely valid. I'm getting a whole bunch of guns.
Yeah,
Under
you've
18.
you've got ammunition, so you're still able to use your guns. You got a medical kit, which you can use, as well as the camping supplies, which you can use for various bonus effects or bonus dice.
Totally worth it. It's like you did 10 lead rolls.
Yes. All right, so I get back with a whole bunch of ammunition and a hatchet, and I'm like, "Hey, I have returned."
I've never been more turned on in my life.
Standing right
I
here.
drop the ammunition on the ground and I hand the hatchet off and I kind of look the group over and say, "All right. Well, now I guess I'm ready to go back into the Beyond Lands."
The Beyond
Good plan.
Lands.
We should get you back to school first before
Fuck
your
some shit up.
mom would
Probably start
Yeah.
noticing that you're actually missing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, that's actually
You've
good
been absent
point.
for a couple of periods.
Yes, before they actually notice that you're missing.
let's
Know what
get
I
you
said.
back so that
Bunch
you're
of
still
hooky children.
present. I just think maybe you skipped a period or two.
Yeah. It's been more like 3 or 4, but you're right. I should get back before the last period.
If we run, you'll be there at the end of the day, and nobody can argue otherwise. You can just say, "Oh, I got this in the library."
I was having lady problems.
Yeah,
Yep, lady problems it is again. 3rd time in a row.
Listen,
It has-
they legally can't question it.
To be
Maybe.
fair, it has been like 2 days. It's still well within the realm of the time.
Also
It
true.
is well within the realm of lady problems. If we do this again tomorrow, who knows?
Might be pushing it if it's like the next week, but hey.
You're definitely pushing it if it's like the next week.
Yeah.
You've only got 3 to 4 subsequent days to use that excuse.
Yeah.
Tracy uses lady problems as an excuse every day of the month.
It's
She has a lot
serious
of lady
condition.
problems. Parentheses problems, and she's a lady.
Mhm.
And the little teacher's just too scared to ask.
Yep. Like, I
But
want
yeah,
nothing to do with that.
Let them fear.
There's 2 answers to that. One is that doesn't exist, and the other is that scares and confuses me. Don't talk about it.
Down the hall and to the left.
Lydia will scoop up the survival kit and everything and just point back towards the school. Let's get moving before we can't drag you outside later tonight.
You think I'm in good enough shape to go over to class?
Oh, honey, drink some water. But yes,
you have a
you
wonderful
should come with.
excuse. You have a wonderful excuse. Just go to the nurse.
That too. Don't tell them
Oh.
you've been drinking.
You go to the nurse though.
Will they be able to tell?
Yes.
A single shot, probably. Probably
I
not.
mean, you know, it was a shot after a whole bunch of blood loss.
You don't have the blood to filter it out. Ha 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 ha.
That was the point.
You know, maybe eat some oranges too.
School nurse
Whenever
isn't-
I donate blood, I like to take a shot afterwards because
Can
living
we stop
like
by
this-
Taco Bell? Sorry.
I don't think the school nurse has a breathalyzer. I think probably okay.
Oh,
then you should be safe.
We should stop by Taco Bell on the way.
oh, we can get
Let's
some.
hit a
we could
Taco
get
Bell on
some-
the way home. We really need to get to school first.
Oh, but it'll be so good though.
Taco Bell will be there when you're finished.
That's true.
Taco Bell will always be there.
We'll
Oh, but
always
it
be
won't
there
be
for
as
you.
Good.
If you're, I would like everybody who's sneaking back into school to give me a stealth body.
Fine.
Yes.
Taco Bell will always be there. I say insistently as I fucking
Alright.
ace this stealth check.
I figure we'll confer bonuses to the 2 failures.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't think there's legitimately a reason for me to sneak back in.
You don't.
And that
you,
would keep the success spread for everybody.
yeah, I was like, I don't think, but like, the 2 of us don't necessarily need to, and I made the joke of the contact number for our parents is just the other person's phone. So it's like if they call looking for you or call looking for me, it just the other one of us has to just answer.
I do think it's a smart idea though to have you inside with everybody else. Like whoever it would be, one of us inside, one of us outside. I think is probably smart.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'll
for it.
wait. Yeah, I'll wait like somewhere near the tree line outside of the school with our supplies, just kind of tip a tap on Rokai.
Okay.
And some Bejeweled.
As you're waiting there, for V to sneak the others back in, you hear a voice creep up in the back of your head, saying, "We really don't trust that kid. You should just deal with it and get it over with."
Probably not wrong. And truthfully, if he presents a threat to any of them, yeah.
So why are we doubting?
It's called playing chess. We've played chess before. We know how to play. You can't just pick up a pawn and throw it at the king and win the game.
You don't let an infection linger either.
I know. Keeping my eye on him. Trust me. The moment he becomes a problem to any of my friends, we'll deal with him.
Don't wait too long.
Yeah, I've waited too long to solve too many things. I hear you.
And the scene cuts over to the others. Everybody else is able to sneak back in and slip in relatively unnoticed, dipping into classrooms wherever they need to be with you assisting. You do get a phone call, V.
Oh, I'm gonna excuse myself from the class and go answer the phone.
All right. Let's see. What was Lydia's fake name again?
Rachel Dahlia.
Oh.
Yeah. You hear, "Excuse me, is this Mr. or Mrs. Dahlia?
Mrs. Dahlia speaking. How can I help you?
Your daughter has been missing for most of the school day."
Oh dear, that's so unlike her. Was she absent from the entire day? What do you mean by most of the day?
We suspect she slipped out during a fire alarm. Probably the one who pulled it.
Do you have evidence of such an accusation?
No, ma'am. We don't.
Then I
But
would kindly,
she's the only one not
respectfully
accounted
ask you not to accuse my daughter of something without proof.
Of course. But we do take the safety of our students very seriously, and with her unaccounted for, we were hoping you might have an idea.
I don't, but I will look into the matter for certain. If somebody was pulling a prank, maybe she was concerned for her safety and went home. I'm at work right now, so I can call and certainly check in on her.
That would be advisable. If you could keep us informed, we'd appreciate it.
Well, rest assured, if calls for it, I'll send her to school the next day with a note.
Thank you. Go ahead and give me a charm.
That felt like a really good one. I feel like maybe
I'll give you a +1.
Thank
yeah,
you,
that
'cause
was
I
a
need
really
it.
good convincing argument.
I'm gonna push because I'll push exhausted. There we go. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay,
Okay. They believe you.
good. I would hope so. That was really good, and I would hate to have lost it off of rolls.
Yeah, that was base.
Like, how dare you accuse my daughter of something? She is a cinnamon bun.
How fucking dare you?
Poisonous cinnamon bun, but a cinnamon bun.
Yeah, they held back on talking about getting sent to detention for getting in a fight the other day.
Oh, that would have been funny too. I could just been like, that doesn't sound like her at all. How dare you make these baseless accusations?
Yeah, but you probably do get the sense that the faculty is like, okay, they got in a fight, they're missing now, someone pulled the fire alarm.
They're really looking into this girl.
They're starting to, yes.
Yeah.
Unproblematic.
On that note, as you all reconvene, why don't we all take a 5 to 10 minute break? Everybody get up, use the bathroom, grab a snack, all that good stuff, stretch, and we will be back here shortly.
Hey, all right. So y'all get up, stretch. We'll be back, as they said, in a couple minutes. We'll see you soon. Remember that your bikes are hot. You're hot. Everyone be aware of your talking and blah, 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 blah.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Looks like it's just me back at the moment. Been having a pretty solid day so far. And it seems like my internet wants to be working this session. That's really great. Hey, it's honest.
Ooh. Oh god.
How's it going?
It's going okay. I pulled out my tablet because I wanted to doodle something.
Should get my new tablet out so I can doodle now. But there's not much time.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of time, but considering my little inner monologue, there's just something I had to draw.
Is it the Dark Cloak Kermit and non-Dark Cloak Kermit, but as Lydia's?
Quite, but close enough. Why is my tablet not working? Hello? Tablets, wake up. There we go. Being a little jerk. I cannot wait to get a new tablet. This thing just... It takes me like 3 or 4 plugins to get it to actually respond, and then it takes like 3 or more to actually get like the pressure sensitivity to work again.
Oof, that's good.
It is like a 9-year-old tablet at this point.
It's survived for a long time here, at least.
Yeah, like it still works. It's just I think the drivers just are not really that supported anymore.
So it's starting to be phased down, unfortunately.
Yeah, because it's still a Wacom, but like, you know, they're not going to keep older drivers all that long, or drivers for older models. Especially because this thing's going to be reaching a decade. At that point, they're just going to be like, buy a new tablet, scrub.
You might get free software. I got some with my tablet.
Yeah, potentially. I really want a Cintiq badly, but like I can't justify the price right now.
Oh yeah, those things are expensive, but they're cool.
They're so cool, but like, yeah, it's the price.
So I managed to get a Samsung S6 tablet that came with a pen for $210 instead of the normal $450.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. For some reason, at my store, it's marked as clearance, but we keep getting them in.
Maybe there was maybe your store is expecting a shipment of newer models, and there was a backlog that finally came through. So now
Maybe it's been like this way for the last 10-ish months, maybe a year.
Weird. Maybe they're just trying to move them because even if it's at a loss, just being able to get the product out, if it's becoming a hindrance for their bottom line, to keep getting them in.
Funny enough, none of the other stores have it on clearance. They're all marked to full price.
So weird.
And there's like 8 of us in the city.
So weird.
Yeah. Happy about it, but still weird. Oh yeah, monitor stands. Just remember something. Would something like this work for you?
How wide is that? 27. Oh, that's for the what it can hold. 10 inches, 16 inches.
And it's a flat base, so you can put your keyboard over top of it.
have to get new monitors that can be actually screwed into the back there, but I want new monitors anyways. That might actually work. I'll take 10.
Alrighty, we're back.
Hey, welcome back.
Come back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome. My computer's putting out a lot of heat. It normally doesn't do that.
I had to buy new fans because my PC was doing the same. It's just been throwing heat for some.
I think it's just a combination of 3 programs running because they're having high energy usage.
Yeah, that's fair.
They should be fine once we.
I desperately wish I had the money to build a new computer because this one is falling apart and I really want to be able to start running games soon.
At least all the crypto horseshit has finally calmed down, so computer parts are actually somewhat affordable again.
Yeah.
Like, still pricey, but at least not quadruple the price pricey. I remember I was worried that I was going to have to replace my graphics card about 2 years back, and I was looking at some of the prices, and I actually wept for my savings account a little bit.
I'm one of those people who will shamelessly say that just buying one of the high-end computers gets you about the same as building one, so it's like I don't ever waste the time with trying to just do it myself anymore. It's like, because a lot of times the user error will also cause your shit to just break, and it's like, I would rather it just be professionally put together than to risk making it worse. Same thing for changing the stuff out. It's like, yeah, sure, you could change it out, but one slight thing being wrong can just break the whole thing, and then you're out an entire computer.
I mean, honestly, computers are super easy to put together, and for me, I don't think I'll ever be able to afford buying a whole computer at once, which is why I try to price out parts typically and put it together once I have all of them purchased and sent to me individually, because I can only buy them one at a time because I am a poor person.
But I mean, you're usually paying about the same. You're not going much higher or lower with a full
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, you could build something for like half the cost.
Yeah. Nowadays it's all it's relatively the same, and which is what I meant, because yes, when I built my own computer, actually probably about 10 years ago, I think I ended up keeping it relatively in budget. I had to rebuy one thing because I got the wrong slot to fit, a thing. And it's like, that's the only place where I was like, okay, user error caused a problem. Now I have to fix and pay more. But I remember just, all right, plugged everything in the right way. Click, 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 click. Power source is not routing somewhere. Let's shift it over here. Click, click, click. Shift it one more spot. Oh, now it works. It's like, instead of just, all right, I bought this, it's put together, run it, let's go. I have no qualms with just buying a good computer now that's going to cost the same as me also wasting time to put it together, too, because, the time you have to assemble it also factors in.
Like, I kind of... The thing I don't like about, like, pre-builts are... Well, there's a couple things, but I don't like that a lot of their parts are specifically designed just for that computer line. Like, you can't interchange them as much, and it's so dumb.
Yeah.
That's what I ran into with, like, my last computer was, okay, I want these new parts. It's technically compatible, but it just doesn't fit. You can't screw it in anywhere.
I remember that frustration, yes. Because
All
they
of my
configure it
computers
to
have
not
been
be that way.
hand-me-downs. So I don't know anything about building it or buying them.
I've never actually bought a pre-built computer, but how I got this computer is when I was actually working, like my first decent job I ever worked, and then I used my tax return to buy all the parts. And then honestly, I don't think it takes very long to put it together at all. Once you have all the parts depackaged and everything, it only takes like 40 minutes to put it all together.
You do some troubleshooting to get the software and everything.
That's true.
But yeah. That being said, everybody back and ready?
Yep.
I got my murderous intent out of the way too. So
I saw that. Ready when you are, hun.
Okay. So I feel like for the scene as we come back from break. Excuse me. We see that area where the explosion had occurred on the other side, and there's a machine that's no longer working, as well as some other bits and parts that have from a couple of the corrupted machines that were quite literally right up against the glass that are just scattered everywhere. These bits and parts are being collected and dragged over to an area where the weird fleshy pods are and tossed in. Some parts are scavenged, and the one machine with the 4 arms and lack of torso skitters over to where the computer panel was shot and subsequently destroyed. The panel is taken apart, and it looks like it's attempting to repair it with some of these scavenged bits from various machines that were caught in the explosion. And this scene's going to change. Now, as the scene transitions, the school bell for the end of the day rings, and everybody is let out. And if I recall correctly, today was Friday?
I believe it was Friday, and we were preparing to go do the other thing.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I totally lost track of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
I feel like 90% certain.
So, question for the group then. Do you actually plan on going to the asylum, or do you plan on leaving them high and dry?
I mean, I had wanted to scare them shitless, but I kind of would have probably have needed more time to prep what I wanted to do. But I know Joe's very adamant about not going, and I'm not sure who else is really invested in.
Well, let me put it like this then. There's different things happening at the same time. Going to one
Interesting.
thing, something else is going to progress as well. It's basically, where do you want to be as things progress?
I mean, adamant about about Joanne not having to go to this. We already know Joe's stance. We're not going to force Joe to go to it.
Yep.
But Lydia does want to go to it. And V's priority is keeping Lydia out of trouble, and with full respect to Joanne not wanting to go. So it might be a let's split up and search for clues, gang kind of situation.
You
Yeah,
guys
Tracy's
did kind of convince her to
definitely
go, though.
What's that?
You guys did kind of reluctantly convince her to go, though.
That's fair. I mean, if she wants to go, then we can still do it. But it is very much, we are well aware that she does not want to go.
Some of you also have a curfew.
Some of us also have curfew.
Does Tracy have
However,
a curfew? I feel like
I think your mom instilled a curfew out of fear of your friends
Right.
being murdered.
Yeah, because
I do think that Tracy's got a curfew. Yeah, I
However,
Yeah.
if
What do we do
if you
tonight?
once more go, hey, it's Friday, can I hang out with Joanne?
Yeah, I mean, Tracy's mom's really cool.
She might also, want to go have her date with Mothman, so you being left unsupervised might be.
Yeah, she can definitely skip out of any curfew. It'll definitely be a scene, but I'm sure she could do it. The question is, are we going as a group to this thing? Because if not, Tracy wants to be with Joe wherever Joe goes.
I guess the decision is Joe's then at this point.
Yeah, Tracy would be insistent that she doesn't have to do this if she doesn't want to.
Same.
I mean, yeah, I think we're all kind of on the same page there.
It is very much this is Joe's choice.
Yeah, Tracy will be wherever Joe ends up going, but she is very, very assured that that does not have to be the park or place that we're talking about going.
If Joe's parents will let her go out all night, she will go to the asylum. Whether or not they will or not is the big question at this point in time.
Whether or not they will is up to you guys coming up with some kind of fabrication that will let you.
You are staying over at Beatrice's house.
got a coin-operated vibrating bed.
I know that before we end up heading there, I know that it was Tiffany that kind of got us into that whole situation, so she definitely has to go. But she definitely does want to stop by the bookstore that she frequents before that happens, just to try to get some more information potentially about everything that's going on.
All right, we'll have a scene there then, and in the meantime, everybody else can kind of consider what their plans are and how they're gonna get around various social barriers. But you step into the store and the bell rings, and you hear from perfect time as I have the book open and not my notes. You hear Gwen's voice from where she's sat on the other side of the counter, and she says, "Welcome back."
Hey, how are you doing today?
My day has been colorful.
Oh, that's a mood. Thanks for that book on the Baba Yaga. I now know what to do if I ever run into her. That's really cool. I have some questions about stuff that happens around here, if you're comfortable talking about weird stuff.
If by weird you mean eclectic, that's why I own this shop.
Yeah, eclectic,
I
sure.
may have answers. I may not, but I'll try.
Cool. Well, first off, the abandoned asylum building. What is there like any history on that place that makes it scarier than it seems?
You see her purse her lips as she considers for a moment. She says, was previously a site used for dubious studies.
Dubious studies?
Yes.
Well, what's that mean?
It's all rumor and conjecture, but experimentation on humans and their mental state.
Well, I mean,
Very
if it's
much not
rumor and
mine.
conjecture, that means it's true. So, what happened?
There's no definitive proof, but it's rumored that there were mishandling of the patients there, and a great strain was placed on their mental well-being and studying it rather than assisting them.
Mm-hmm. Like, can you get into any more detail than that, potentially?
I'm afraid I've never worked there, so all I have to go on is secondhand knowledge. I will say that there's popular theories that the place is haunted by malevolent spirits from patients who had died or from those who were left behind during the massacre.
Really? Just between me and you, do you think there's any truth to any of that?
I suspect there's a kernel of truth, whether or not it's the popular blown-up version of what the locals like to claim. As far as ghost stories go, I don't know.
Okay, well, that's cool. If I find anything else out about it, I'll let you know so you can have that information.
It's dangerous to walk abandoned halls alone.
Oh, I won't be alone. It's fine. Do you know anything about, like, human trees?
Human trees?
Yeah, like human trees. Like big mechanical trees that have humans dangling from them.
Humans, mechanical, not particularly. There are various tales, folklore, and legends of entities being born from the fruit of trees or even being consumed by them.
Oh,
or even transformed into them.
Not quite what I'm looking for. Like trees that have like taken people and stored them in pods.
You mean like the suicide trees from the Inferno?
What are those?
They're a punishment brought on people who have committed suicide in revenge fiction written by a banished Dante.
Well, from what I picked up about it, it seems like there were like robots that were trying to take over the bodies of people who were stored inside a tree pod.
Again, my expertise isn't on robots, but there are entities, usually divine entities, that are born from the fruit of trees.
That's interesting. So you don't know anything about the robots walking around telling people to get inside their womb?
You see her kind of like tilt her head a little bit, and she says, that's a unknown to me. I am aware of robots and their hollow spirits wandering about, but I didn't realize they were trying to give birth to people.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Also, there's one really cool robot that's like also a human, and they took my blood.
Why would they take your blood?
They said they wanted to know if they could use it.
I would be cautious about handing your lifeblood to other things.
I mean, but it's not really a big deal, is it?
It depends on what kind of entity you give the blood to. I'm sure you're fine. Just be cautious.
Hey, Hugh.
The bell rings on the store, and Hugh walks in and says, "Hey, how's it going?" And he starts wandering the aisles.
Hey, hold on a second, Gwen. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go down the aisle with you. Hey, what kind of entity are you?
Oh, I'm me.
Yeah, but like, how would you classify that? How do you identify?
You mean, do I have a soul?
Well, no, I assume you have a soul.
Testing.
Yes.
Hello, we see you.
Weird. Okay. So Discord just decided to stop, and that seems to have been the problem. Okay.
Oh God, I hate Discord.
So I think I was telling Shay that she wasn't doing push to talk, but it was literally just this disconnecting. So the last thing I think we would have heard was Tiffany going down the aisle to talk to Hugh.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. She was like, well, she was like, Hugh, what kind of entity are you? And he's like, do you mean, do I have a soul? And it was just banter on whether or not he had one now.
Yeah, and
Ma- ma-
also
y- y-
Tiffany
making-
telling
making-
him not to take other people's souls.
You're making this boy question his pure existence.
Nothing wrong about that.
Agreed. Okay, well,
Stoking his curiosity.
do you know anything about the weird tree thing that we were looking at? Like, were you able to put anything together?
Oh well, I mean, I was spying on the new friend you all made, but I think I may have gotten a little bit distracted when you called for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually
that's all
talking
right.
about when we were all together at the tree.
Oh yeah, I remember the tree.
Did you learn anything about it while we were there?
Well, it definitely looked like it was trying to do something maybe potentially similar to what I do, except a lot less efficiently.
What do you do?
I can metabolize. Not actual metabolize, but
What are you gonna do with my blood?
oh, I wanted to see if I could reconstruct it
Did you?
into usable material. With moderate success, yes.
What are you making out of it?
I mean, it's mostly like, or it was mostly like water and plasma. So it's not like I can create super solid objects out of it, or maybe I can if I tried hard enough. But that would take in a significant amount of power.
Okay.
Like fusion.
Oh.
You know how like more atoms have, the more electrons and protons a thing has, the heavier it is.
You can turn my blood into a nuclear weapon?
No. Well, I haven't tried before.
Don't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks. Go back to doing that spying thing now if you can, please.
Okay. He walks out the store.
Mm-hmm. And then I walk back up to Gwen and I'm like, and I just say, do you know of anything about like trees that metabolize people? You know, besides the way that all trees do by people being buried underneath them.
Yeah. She stops and thinks for a minute. And she seems to consider the idea. metabolize is an interesting way to put it. There are various legends of man-eating plants, however. Yatevio is one carnivorous tree. The Madagascar tree, vampire vine.
Okay. Do you have any books on this?
We should have some on the second aisle, 3 shelves down.
Amazing. You're great. And then I turn back around, grab that book, and I'm just going to start flipping through the pages. Can I do an investigate roll?
Sure.
See if I can find anything even tangentially related. One success.
Okay.
I'm going to try to push, even though that put... Well, actually, I am talking to my person right now, my whatever you call it. So, all right, yeah. I might be able to clear conditions depending on what you say after this interaction.
If you're going to like actively push, you're going to be using your time to do this research as opposed to having them
All right, then
give you answers and stuff.
I already clicked the push button. I would if I had known that I wouldn't have pushed.
I haven't looked at it yet, so that's fine.
Okay.
You did get one success. So, you may ask questions such as what is hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get into, out of, or past something? I don't think that really counts. What threats can I perceive here? Where is it? I think your question is more or less,
what does it mean? Like, essentially a combination between what happened here and what does it mean for the specific tree with references open. Oh, okay. You know what? I didn't actually use my books on my iconic item +2. So let me just roll 2d6 real quick. Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
Just the one success.
All right. So doing some quick research into this, there are you do read that there are plenty of very gruesome, blood-curdling stories about various people eating trees. Whether it's something like the Madagascar tree, where people were sacrificed to a tree that pretty much crushed people, or various other things like the Yatevio, which is supposedly a tree that has poisonous spines, etc., etc. When you saw the mechanical tree, there were a couple things you think of as you're looking over this, through these books, in reference to those weird fleshy pods that those people were in. There were tubes and wires and stuff that had led closer to the tree that seemed to go underground, at least on the other side. So there is maybe the potential for those people's bodies being used as material to construct something in one of those pods that were hanging from it, like fruit. Because you remember seeing little shadows on the inside of them.
Okay, well, I think this scene may have gone long enough for what we're looking for here. So I'm just going to walk back up and, hey, thanks for chatting with me again. I really appreciate that you're always here and, like, you make time to think about the weird stuff I talk about.
I don't find it weird at all, but to each their own.
Cool. Well, let me buy this.
Certainly. Whatever path as she's ringing up, she says, whatever path you go to walk, don't walk it alone.
Thanks. I actually just made some friends, and I'm really excited about it. It seems like they might actually be my friend this time and not people that are just playing a prank on me like everyone else. So I'm excited that I found people that are actually cool, and I might not have to walk alone anymore.
She smiles and says, glad I am to hear it.
Thanks. Okay, well, have a good day. I'm gonna go meet up with them.
Stay safe. The sky is going to cry soon.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Step outside, and the overcast that had been there throughout the week appears to have gotten a little bit heavier.
Yeah, and from there, with my new book, I'm just gonna, like, wander to wherever we're all meeting. I'm sure we probably discussed it beforehand, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should head home and let my parents know I'm not gonna be... Oh, would she have already told them that she's staying out? Yeah, I think she's just gonna go meet up with her friends.
Okay. You make clear your conditions. What is everyone else doing?
Well,
Vink needs to clear conditions for sure.
Yeah, I should also. I think I'm gonna go to get a drink at the local bar. Frankly, it's been a while since I've done that.
All right.
Or Applebee's or whatever it was.
David Appleby.
We don't have to make a long scene of it if you don't want to.
So you're going to see...
I think his name was Ben, or it was something simple.
Yeah.
Oh, darn! I don't have it updated in my anchor sheet.
I have it. There it is. It's just Ben the bartender.
Ben, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I knew it was Ben. It's just I wasn't sure if I had a last name. I didn't. So you go to hit the bar. You find him there. He finishes tending to a couple on the other side of the bar, and then steps around and says, "Well, welcome back."
Hey, been a while.
So it has.
How have things been? I'll take G&T.
He starts mixing the drink, and he says, "Things have been slowing down a little bit."
No, you know, some slowness is maybe just what the doctor ordered.
about you finding time to relax?
Making time more like. Finding time is not that easy these days.
Usually never is.
Well, I don't like the usual then.
Slide your drink over.
Thanks.
Quite welcome.
Haven't had one of these in a while. I mean, I've had a little alcohol here and there, but I haven't been drinking like I used to.
All things in moderation.
I suppose that's what you're here for. Help me break out of my moderateness.
Don't drink too fast, he says as you start to cough.
You pour a strong drink.
Consider it a treat.
I appreciate it. I like having a treat now and then. I needed this. She tops it back and finishes off and says, "Another in the check."
He starts mixing a second and says, "Did things get better between you and your friends?"
I believe they have. Things are at least looking on the upswing.
Oh, good to hear.
Yeah. Added a new person to the friend group. Not sure if she knows what she's in for, because we're all crazy. But who knows? Maybe she's crazier than we are. Maybe she's gonna enjoy her time in the group.
Well, if they turn out to be a good friend, they'll stay.
Here's to that. I hope she stays and doesn't end up leaving. It'd be really hard to deal with that.
Well, sometimes friends are going to have to separate for one reason or another, but as long as you remain on good terms, you got nothing to worry about. Generally see them again.
No. I certainly hope that things progress in a way that allows her to stay and be safe in the group and not end up leaving or worse. Sorry, Em.
You're all right. Well,
Thanks.
maybe bring them by sometime.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll wait a few years, but maybe I will. She's a little new to the group. Not sure if she's ready for going out to the bar quite yet.
It's all right. I can mix her a Shirley Temple.
You know what? She might actually like that. She's a little kooky. Maybe I will bring her by.
All right. And as the camera kind of like pans backwards with you relaxing, you make clear your conditions.
Woohoo!
Only kooky people like Grenadine.
I like Grenadine.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna call you out on it.
Anybody else?
V is just gonna grab Lydia and let out some stress.
Okay.
The alternative route to removing conditions. Got it.
Yeah, we're dating. We don't have to yell at each other. We can just fuck.
Perfect. Does the voice stay on or off?
Off, please.
Off, please. Too bad.
The voice stays One sex.
It's off or you get the ball gag.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
You're trying to get the ball gag then.
Yeah, the ball gag is going on for sure. Oh, you're done. You're done.
All according to Kaikaku.
Oh God. All right, I'm going to Tracy's. Bye.
My conditions.
Hello
though.
there.
No, my conditions. I need to use you.
My conditions, and also the rope is really tight. I can't get out.
Yeah, I'll check on you tomorrow.
Damn it.
You brought this on yourself.
All right. Go ahead and clear your conditions.
Yay, sex.
The camera just pans over with enough sight that those watching know it's you two, but there's nothing obscene shown. So, how about Joanne?
She's gonna try to talk to. Could her mother be more open to her saying that at a friend's place right now, or her father? Shoot. They could both be home at the same time. So I don't have to choose. And she's gonna talk to her parents about maybe they met at a friend's place.
I think you'll be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. So, are you seeking out your parents to use them as an anchor?
I think they were trying to get permission.
Yeah, because she's not going to sneak out. She has to give permission to leave,
Oh.
otherwise.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you're able to find them. When you walk in from the other room, you hear, "Hi, honey. How was your day?"
It's all right. Just dropping our stuff off the door, like, and coming back with her. How's yours?
Busy. Very busy.
Mm.
You see that she's started to put together a dinner meal, but it's much simpler since she had a fairly long day.
Joe's gonna try to help with that and kind
It's
of
mac-
munch as you go.
It's mac and cheese.
I think she's grating the cheese then.
Okay.
Some friends were wondering if I could, spend the night over their place. Would that be okay?
Go ahead and make me a charm roll +1 since you're helping her in the kitchen.
So, that's gonna be a 1 die roll. Because I have 2 conditions and 2 in. I should know. 2 hurt, 2 charm. And the 1.
Would you like to push?
Just talk to her in clear conditions after.
Why not? I'm gonna bark scared. She doesn't know if she'll be allowed to go or not. Out here.
Okay. Whose house is this?
Beatrix. She's new to the school. She's prepared to hang out with me and Tracy.
I'm going to need her contact information.
Sure. Joe. But Cincinnati Joe's has that memorized.
So she'll take the contact information down and we'll say, and this is her mother's number, father's, her parents. It would be her parents.
It's her home number.
All right. She's gonna give them a call because she doesn't know who Beatrix is. This is the failure part of the role. She's gonna let you go, but this may accelerate the timetable on how quickly V and Lydia are outed. Hasn't happened yet. You've been keeping well ahead of the game, but this might set them back a little bit. Camera cuts over to V and Lydia in bed. V, your phone rings again.
Son of a bitch. Answers the phone. Hello?
Hi, is this Beatrix's mother?
Yes, hello. I am... Oh, fuck. Pause. I should have been thinking of a number. I almost said Samantha, which I believe is her mom's name. No, Carla Green. I can say Samantha. Okay. Yes, this is Samantha. I'm just stealing your mom's name. Sorry, deal with it.
Yes, she says, hello, Samantha. This is,
Aha, you weren't prepared either.
I wasn't either, that's fine. She says, this is Olivia Campbell. Olivia tells me that Beatrix invited her over.
Oh, yes. Beatrix is new to the school, so she doesn't have many friends. It seems she's taking a liking to Joanne.
I would like a charm roll now. You may add a +1.
A fucking good liar.
Better than Joe.
Said +1. Okay. Looks like one success.
There you go. Alright, I was just calling to establish communication. I'll be in touch, as long as I can get the address to where my daughter will be staying.
I'm sorry, one more time. I was looking at the Discord.
She says, alright, I was just reaching out to establish communication. I'll be in touch, as long as I can get the address to where my daughter will be staying.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm going to...
What address do you hand over?
I am going to hand over Tracy's address because I know that they had talked to Joe's father last time, so maybe the mom isn't in the know of the addresses just yet.
Okay, well, worrisomely, I think Tracy's a pretty regular person in their household at this point.
Yeah.
They probably do know.
Roll me a d6.
Shit.
Let's see if they catch on. Aim high. Okay. She doesn't catch on immediately.
I mean, I feel like that's an understandable mistake to make. Like, you know, they clearly just got the wrong address. ... afterwards. So
We're new here. We're still learning. We're on South whatever street, not North whatever street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Common mistake. Definitely don't live in a hotel.
All right.
Okay.
But more or less, you give her the address. She thanks you. She hangs up. She looks back to Joanne and says, "All right, you can go over after dinner."
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Scene cuts back to V and Lydia in bed as V's hanging up.
I didn't say stop.
Yeah. Lydia's head's just gonna pop up front of the blankets. You know, Joanne's not here, but I have a feeling she just fucked us.
She just kind of like holds the blanket up and she says, "You might be right, and we should be prepared to repay her in kind."
Yeah, great. Mm.
Alrighty. And she just puts
Yeah,
the
just
phone
blanket
away.
back down.
Yep. Just puts the phone away. Gonna focus.
Okay. But everybody, just for brevity's sake, you all can clear your conditions. You're doing your things.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Way to
Alright.
go, Joe. You
Yeah,
expedited our fuckery.
You were ahead of the curve. This just shortened that time frame.
Yay.
Hey, we were ahead of the curve. Big brain time.
It's not super debilitating, but it's just I'm trying to keep mental note of where everybody, all the NPCs are at any given time, and what information they're going to be getting.
Oh boy, yeah.
Understandable.
Joe's parents are gonna be pissed. That's the bottom line. Is there?
Oh, absolutely.
You were gonna be grounded forever.
Lydia's gonna
Yeah.
do it all. It's fine.
But early evening rolls around. What is everybody's plan?
We have to start making preparation to go prank some bullies.
We're going with the asylum route then.
It sounded like it.
If everybody's in agreement, then
Yeah, that's basically it. Is if we're all in agreement.
It's fine if you want to split the party. I'm okay with that.
of course the DM's fine with
Yeah,
splitting the
DM's
party.
DM's fine with killing us all separately. Yeah.
I mean,
Next week, 3 new characters. Join the party.
Amazing.
Oh,
I mean,
Tracy, she's gonna be
Tracy's
so
mind
upset.
breaks.
Tracy's gonna be so upset.
Tracy's just like, where'd everybody go? What the hell?
And one job. One job.
One jaw.
I'm not opposed
die.
to splitting the party.
See, the meme of it is Tracy's dead.
Yeah.
Replaced by a new character.
Tracy's been dead this whole time.
Oh no.
God, that's why she can't leave. She's a spirit tied to Stillwater.
Dear, dear God, what if the last episode is just Tracy dies at the end?
Okay, that would be pretty big.
Oh.
The last episode is they're taking probes off of Tracy's head, and the devil leans over and says, "How was your first session in hell?"
No.
God.
He just takes one of the headsets off.
It's gonna be this forever. If you enjoyed it too much, we can make it worse.
Yeah. Please give your rating on 1 to 10.
Don't forget, you're here forever.
I'm not entirely opposed to splitting the party, but I do have the massive concern of Lydia would be at the asylum dealing with shit, and if anything hackerish might be needed at said other place, might not have access to that.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's my only concern, is if there's any technological based problems.
Technological based bullshittery.
Because gun is a fantastic 5th level spell, but it lacks a certain je ne sais quoi.
I mean, I'm gonna be with you, so we have gun
Yeah.
on our side.
True.
It's kind of hard to pull off Scott Ryder in real life. In fake real life.
Because I don't think the whole group needs to be at the asylum to deal with the bullies, but splitting the party could be.
Deadly.
I mean, worst case scenario, what? It's 5 successes per teen in the worst of troubles.
Yeah. We believe in you, Joe. You can carry that whole mission on your own.
Absolutely.
But she does have her axe this time.
You go to that tree and you show it what's for.
I wouldn't want them going to the tree alone.
No.
Let's deal with some bullies and then go deal with bullies trapped in trees.
Okay, asylum it is then.
Does Tracy want to pick Joe from home?
Yeah, I was actually hoping that Joe could make an appearance briefly at Tracy's before she says to her mom, hey, do you mind if she and I go out pretty quickly and we'll be back before too long? So as to avoid the whole, like, contact your father thing, like, you know, just to make sure that she knows who I'm with, she is seen and can verify who I'm with, and then we're gone for the rest of the evening.
Wait, so you're just flat out lying, like just saying, I'm gonna be gone for like 5 minutes.
No,
Well, she
no,
said
I'm
she's gonna be gone for a while. She said a while.
little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be back before dark.
Now she's lying to her.
Okay.
Now that's the lie.
It's October. It's November though.
Yeah, November.
Yeah,
20 minutes ago.
I'll be back before super late.
It's dark.
I'll
It's
be-
obviously already dark because school's over.
I'll be back before late, Mom. Don't worry. I'll be with Joe. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, Charmel.
Okie doke.
So Tracy, this is how I got my warlock bond with Binks. Want to try it?
Hey.
Hey. So
Oh,
now
Tracy's
she's
looking up
willing
at
to
her
lie
mom's
for you when
blood.
Joe's parents come looking.
A bowl full of her own blood dripping down into an ominous symbol that a cat is licking from. The cat
no.
turns around too and has 3 eyes. We're just gonna head out real quick.
No, it was just tuna, really. Just tuna, the scritches.
That's just like, that's good stuff.
Tracy's mom, I don't see anything wrong with this. Have fun, you two.
Tuna.
Also have a little
acceptable
bit
offer.
banana jacket.
She does say, she does say, all right, but be back. Remember what I said.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, just remember, Tracy, she's not mad. She's just disappointed.
I am
How
terrified.
Have a good evening, Mom. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Bye.
See you soon.
I'll see you later.
Shoot. Does that mean I should actually talk to my parents before meeting up with them? Because I feel like that might be a good idea.
Might want to say goodbye, yeah.
Yeah, I might want to wish them a good life. All right, yeah. Okay, fine. I'm going to go ahead and head home just to ask permission to stay out and everything, just because it seems like a good idea for a high school kid.
What did you tell your parents?
I want to tell my parents that essentially I finally made some friends and they invited me to come hang out with them tonight and stay over at my friend's house, and we're just going to have a slumber party.
Roll me a charm with a +2.
They're just so happy to hear that you had a friend. They're willing to believe anything.
That.
That's essentially what it amounts to. It's like, wait, did you just say friends?
You have friends?
All right, one success.
Yeah. You say the word, I have some new friends in slumber party, and they're like, yes, go.
Please get out of the house.
Thank you.
I already had a
And-
bag packed for you. Just throw it.
Yeah, they have the emergency, like the emergency sleepover bag, and they start telling you is like, and they start giving you like just the most obnoxious instructions, like remember to change your clothes, don't
Put your hand in warm water.
yeah, don't put your hand in warm water. If you play any
I can't wash my hands with warm water?
No, obviously washing your hands with water is okay.
Okay, good.
Don't fall
good.
for the pranks.
No,
You,
they
you get
wouldn't
listed. You
prank
get
me.
handed a list of like various pranks that that your father says were played on him, that he's learned to avoid.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, and before I head out, I'm going to stop and talk to my sister, my little baby sister, and I'm going to just like, hey, I'm gonna be going out with friends tonight. How's everything going with Huggy?
You say that, and they're like, "Oh, they're not here right now, but it's going good."
Yeah?
Yeah, they're very busy. They have work.
Oh, Huggy has to work?
Oh,
What do
dear
they do?
God, is it Hugh?
They make lots of business deals. They're a businessman.
Oh, okay. Well, if they're a businessman, then that's cool. I'll let me know if they tell you anything that sounds weird or anything, okay? Because I
Okay.
want to know all the weird stuff.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Alright, and then I just leave.
Remember not to let anything out of the box.
Wait, what box?
What?
The box.
So scared now.
What, can you explain this box?
It's a box. It
Are you
holds
me?
things.
What? Oh, okay, sounds good. I
Okay.
just like confused as fuck, but walks out anyway.
All right.
I thought I was the weird one. Ha, ha, ha.
All right. You all are able to meet up. Where are you meeting? Where are you going?
Do we have a rendezvous point? Or are we just going straight there?
Well, I would like to get there a little earlier to hopefully attempt to set up a nice prank. But I don't know at what point the bullies have already.
I mean,
Or-
you and I can absolutely head there early.
That is true, yeah.
Looks like they have the same idea. There are some of them who are also there early.
Son of a bitch.
You're not supposed to be this smart. What the hell?
So you see that there is Kevin, Brent, and wait, who wasn't here? No, Kevin's not there yet. There's Brent, Chad, and Chet. Kevin hasn't arrived yet. There is also nope, that's it. It looks like those are the first three to arrive. But it looks like they brought their own supplies as well, just like you. But you all arrive, and one of them glances back, and Brent does actually smile for once and says, "Hey, you actually made it."
Yeah. Surprised to see you here so early. What are
You
you
too.
up to?
I could ask you the same thing.
I,
Where's the rest of your friends?
they're on their way. Where's the rest of your friends?
They're also on the way.
How convenient for both of us.
Very. Well, should we open the gates?
Are you implying we should head in early without them?
We can wait if you like.
No, I'm not afraid. Are you?
Not at all. And he glances over to Chet and gives a nod, and they pull out some. There's like heavy duty cutters, and go up to the gate that's been chained off, and just clip the chains so that they fall loose. And then the two of them start pushing the gates open. they grab their supplies, glance back.
I'm gonna look to Lydia and say, well, Dahlia, are we ready?
I think Dahlia is gonna take a real close mental note to the bolt cutters and keep a good eye on them. Be like, ready as I'll ever be.
We'll head inside.
Okay. So you all head inside. The rest of you, is there anything you wanted to do before the others arrived? I guess I should ask.
Can't really do it with these two chuckleheads watching us.
Okay.
Yeah, fortunately.
So it looks like they start once they enter the main entrance. They start looking for like an open space where everybody might be able to camp out for the night. Inside the courtyard, it looks like it was open space, but a lot of it has overgrown. The lawn is all wild and unkept. The inside, where that has also been locked, has to be broken into as well. But entering, it more or less looks like you'd expect. Places like around the windows have a little bit of damage. There's some just wear and tear, weather damage here and there, but it's like dusty and on the inside. Not super dusty, as there haven't been a lot, but it looks like the place has more or less been abandoned. One interesting thing you note, there are some discolorations in the flooring of a hallway leading further down, but they find a nice open spot where they can set up, and they more or less start setting up like they're setting up a camp.
You've really put a lot of thought into this, haven't you?
Figured perfect opportunity to tell some ghost stories.
You didn't want to stay in any of the rooms that already have mattresses on them?
We need a common area, don't we?
They're just afraid because they know that people die on those mattresses.
I figured they were worried about getting locked in.
Just one.
Imagine getting stuck in a room with somebody who's gasping for the last breaths on the mattress. Hearing their shrieks and their coughs for the breath of life.
From what I hear, there was only one person who died here.
That's probably part of the cover-up. They wouldn't want to tell you about people who died here. That would make them look bad.
Well, that's why we got ghost stories to tell.
I hope they're good, then.
What room do you want?
Which one's the haunted one?
He actually looks confused for a bit, and then glances to Brett, who kind of like shrugs that he doesn't know. Or I'm sorry, not Brett. Chet, who shrugs, having no idea. Glances to Chad, and they also kind of look back and are like, "Don't ask me."
You don't even know which one is haunted?
Do you?
I asked you. Of course I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just take the one that will keep you all from peeping then.
All right. So, everybody else arrives. as the scene cuts back outside. And as you all are stepping up to the gate, you find that it's been opened already. There's also another pair of individuals coming up. One is Kevin. Other is I think it was. Nope, it wasn't. Crap. I don't know which person this was in my notes. Who was dating Kevin?
Oh shit.
Wasn't that Chelsea? Chelsea
I think it was Chelsea.
No, it wasn't Chelsea. It was one of the people on the.
Oh, was it the girl that V
Council.
hit over the head with the lunch tray?
That was also Chelsea.
That was also Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah. Poor girl.
Chelsea probably just getting the shit end of the stick here.
It was one of the girls on the council. One of the nicer ones to you guys.
Yeah, she was actually cool. I know Tracy talked to her for a bit. And talked her into the spiking the punch plan.
Yeah, I do recall her being pretty cool.
Crap, what was her name? I don't think I have her in my notes.
Let's see. There. Nope, wasn't them. Oh my god!
Just make it up. It's fine.
It's now. Her name is now. Rachel.
What is it?
Love it. That's perfect.
Oh,
it
wait.
probably already was.
No, Lydia's
Hey.
using Rachel.
Oh, whoops.
That's true. Then.
What about Claudia?
Claudia. Okay. It's Claudia. It's like I have the list of other people. I was like, no, that was the cult that you started, not them.
My cold,
Okay.
no! I lost my
cult.
cold.
So it's basically Kevin and Claudia. Claudia Claudia's here under the impression that this is a fun, spooky outing that they can all do. Kevin has a little bit more concerned expression on his face, but the two of them approach as the rest of you approach as well.
If Joe's allowed, she's white knuckling Tracy's head the moment they saw the asylum in the.
That's what Tracy's here for. Tracy is
Oh.
your emotional support thing to touch.
Poor drunk.
I'm so excited
Yes.
that I'm finally having my first sleepover.
Oh my god, you poor creature.
This is exactly what she wants, though. It's a sleepover in a haunted asylum. This is everything she
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah, for real. This is like fucking Tiffany's wet dream.
Interesting.
Listen, plan A kind
Okay.
of got screwed up, so Lydia's going with plan B.
So, you get there, and Kevin kind of gives a nod, and Claudia's like, "Oh, hey, everybody."
Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
Kevin says, "Looks like they already went in without us."
yeah, I guess they got here early, maybe.
yeah, looks
Maybe
like it.
they're dead. I'm not here. Ignore me.
Well, let's go. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it absolutely
Will certainly be
will.
something.
Kevin
Sure.
Kevin kind of pauses, seeing Joanne doing the white knuckled thing, seeing the girl who pretty much kicked him in the balls way back when, white knuckling, and says, "Are you all right?"
She's
kind
fine.
of
She's just mad at me for forgetting the marshmallows I was gonna bring. I completely flaked. I was gonna bring some more supplies, and yeah, no, none of that happened.
Tiffany, not knowing any better but wanting to support the lie, was like, "Yeah, we were gonna light a fire inside."
Oh.
I'm actually surprised you all are putting up with Brent's bullshit, but sure.
Yeah, that too.
well,
Sorry, I'll let you speak, Joe.
I'm good. Just, save the night. Prove him wrong, but did you have good?
Hey, if you need to get out anytime and you want company, feel free to ask me, because this is gonna be fun for me, but like I also want to make sure you're comfortable, okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Cool. And then she skips merrily up to the fence, pops under, and then skips up to the door.
And as you all enter, you see that others are inside, kind of getting set up. It seems they're in the middle of arguing which room the person who quote unquote died or broke out, or the mysterious figure that a lot of urban legends have been revolving around, having come from this asylum. Once stayed.
Lydia's just shouting like, "It's not hard to find out what room someone died in. There's probably, a rotted corpse, a blood. It's not difficult. Just someone look. Use your freaking eyeballs."
Why didn't you research this before you got here?
It's not like that stuff stays. They cleaned that up.
Oh yeah, an abandoned asylum absolutely cleaned up every trace of every problem. I bet we could find some permanent records with some real. Oh, we could find.
I
Sure,
did
let's
some
have a look
research
around.
before we came.
Enlighten us, Tiffany.
Well, apparently there were a couple deaths here, but it was mostly due to flagrant human rights violations that this place was shut down, because they mistreated basically everyone who was ever in this ward to the point where it was inhumane and sadistic.
So technically, if you say that there was one death, but a whole bunch of people died at the same time, yeah, it's like it was one instance of death. See, I know the legal jargon.
V is gonna just kind of very slowly walk over to where Joanne is and just like comforting handhold once all that information was spouted.
Taking the hand. Yep. This is the middle of a handhold.
Did not need to say anything. No, immediately. It's like, support dog.
So
Here you are.
Lydia's not
If
being
they're-
helpful here. She is more intrigued in intimidating these people than your concern.
So Chad pipes up and he's like, I heard that the girl they kept here, when she died back here, she took revenge on everybody who still worked here. And then Claudia talks and says, "No, I heard that she actually managed to break out and killed everybody on her way out." And Chad says, "No little girl can fight her way out like that." And
Was it Dugler clearing their throat or Joanne?
Joanne clears her throat. Everybody looks at her.
What? No, sorry, good.
You know, it'd be really interesting if maybe her soul is still hanging around here, and she possessed one of us, and then sent one of us on a murder spree.
Oh. I actually have a friend who's looking for a soul.
V is going to just be staring at Lydia now. It's like the things I know, just this hard stare.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. Lydia is now literally in full mode of these people are mean to my friends,
Lydia to Lydia.
and they're trapped in here with me. I'm fully.
When you say that, there's a crack of thunder that shakes the building, and then the sudden sound of as rain starts to come down really hard.
Perfect. It's been looking like it needed to rain like all week, so I'm glad that it's finally coming down. Besides, ambiance is nice and there might be some lightning.
There is.
Big old crack of thunder.
Yep. The windows light up outside.
Oh, wonderful. Sounds like we're stuck here.
Yeah.
And by stuck here, I mean we don't have to stay here if we don't want to.
A little rain never hurt anybody.
Yep.
Yeah, rain never hurt anybody.
Good thing we didn't have to cross a bridge to get here, and the weather would have knocked the bridge out. None of that horrible stuff.
So do we want to split up individually and explore this place?
I think we're gonna chill.
Yeah, you all noticed that Kevin actually started back towards the foyer, the entry hall, and started looking through desks.
I'm gonna stick with him because I ain't letting a motherfucker walk around here by themselves, because I was gonna walk around here by myself and prep pranks, so I already know somebody's intentions.
Yeah, and he's going through a bunch of really old files, looking around, and he just calls out, "What's the name of the girl you all are interested in?"
Alma.
I've got 3.
Did you
at
say
least.
Alma?
No, Olwen.
Okay. I was like, I know that reference, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Joe just kind of blurts out without thinking. Like, oh, I shouldn't know that name, but I do.
Yeah, he starts going through just dusty files. Finally pulls one out, blows dust off of it, and throws it on the countertop and flips it open and starts looking. Shit.
What's it say?
She's in a maximum detention cell.
Oh,
I was
fuck, that's
actually going to
serious.
say that, like, if people legitimately died, it would probably be in one of those maximum detention cells, because I heard that, like, they routinely forgot to check on them to make sure they had food and water for days at a time.
Oh shit.
He gives an innocuous room number, and I see that we're over the 3-hour mark. So I think the final scene here, as the camera, as he gives this room number, someone just name a room for me.
504.
69.
Sorry, that was all at once.
216.
I said
I said
504.
69.
It's
I was
definitely
going to
not
say
69.
215, so 260 because they're just so close to each other.
Okay.
Okay. So the camera pans and follows down a set of stairs, and we start hearing music that all of the audience hears. Just gentle singing. Come with me, let's die in and it goes to this one room where the door is broken open, and inside, as it zooms in on these padded walls, there are just drawings everywhere, very colorful drawings, and it focuses in on one drawing on the far wall, closer and closer, of a little girl with several shadows. And then the credits start rolling.
A little girl with several what?
Shadows.
Several shadows.
Shadows. Okay.
So
I
that
heard
was the
shatters, and I was like, what do you mean a girl has shatters? That's weird.
Hey, let's do experience.
Hey, let's
Okay.
do experience.
Did you all participate in the session?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Did your problem or relationships get you into trouble?
Yep.
But it's capital T trouble, right?
Not so much for me this time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
I was put into trouble. A lot of parents were calling my number.
Yeah, that counts.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Were you broken and forced to take a scar?
Not yet.
Nope.
Goddamn close.
Yeah, I was very close though.
Did you put yourself in harm's way to resolve the mystery?
Yep.
Joe is currently in harm's way.
We're all in
It's
danger.
tough to say.
And did you learn something new? If so, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did a lot of research about the trees and Hugh.
Learned a lot
and-
about Hugh today.
True.
There's a partially formed android that saved us. There could potentially be
Yeah,
more.
all
Yeah.
of that was pretty new.
Oh, I didn't tell everybody about Astrid. That's a. I hope that doesn't come out in bad information.
Wait, what?
Thing.
Well,
Huh?
but you know Joe watched, so.
Yeah, like this isn't necessarily new information to you, but that phrasing of decommissioned is raising some red flags in Lydia's head.
So that's potentially new to Lydia.
You know.
That's new. That's definitely new to me. I know it's new that the loop is keeping tabs on the situation at hand with both Astrid, and I know about the investigation and who's on the investigation. So can't wait to see Googles and Catch soon.
We'll kill him. I mean, what?
Yeah, y'all are gonna be grounded forever.
No, I can't be grounded.
You're gonna be grounded to the next cycle.
Can't be grounded if our parents don't know we're alive.
If my parents are dead, it's fine. They'll never know.
But hey, thank you everybody coming out. Thank you, Wan. I'm so happy to see Wan. We haven't seen Wan in a while. We all love Wan. But hey, this has been Things from the Flood. Things from the Flood by Free League Publishing. Stillwater Chronicles called Otherside. I've got like so many things going on in the background at this point, where there's just I have to keep tabs on different clocks.
Oof.
It's fun.
Danger clocks.
Cool.
Danger
clocks.
The danger zone.
I did ask a couple questions into your Discord to you specifically, and you don't have to answer them right now. I just wanted to throw them out so you could think about them and tell me what you think.
Sorry, updating notes. Okay. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we want to do outros or just call it?
You can do outros. That's fine.
Either
Hi
way.
everybody. I'm Shay. Shay the Fae on Twitch and Twitter. this has been my game that I'm running, and the only game that's running on this channel right now. Excuse me. Until the end of our upcoming vacation, in which I'm going to pick up another game. So far, I only have 2 players, but that's fine. I can work with that. Just means I
Need more people. You've got time to figure it out.
Yes, people have time to join. If you want to join in a Change Stars game on Mondays, it's going to be on Mondays. Time's flexible right now, since the 2 players I have are willing to shift around.
At this point, it also doesn't have to be Monday. If it's a matter of just finding people, it can be any of these days we have open.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you got first dibs because you really want to get this game going.
I want to get that game up and running. I wonder if how Lee would feel about putting together some maps, since he can just like crank out maps in a matter of seconds.
Lee's super awesome. Definitely ask Lee after we finish the book, though, because right now we are in.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask.
You got like 2 pages left. You'll be done before you know it.
I'm. Yeah,
I know there's so much work, but y'all making a book, so be proud.
Yeah.
As existential dread laugh.
I will pray. I will try not to cry next time you mention my book.
I just keep seeing your updates, and it's just like, so proud. Look at you go.
I forget. Am I mentioned in the book, or is it just Ren?
I'm sure we're gonna mention the fuck out of both of you. I don't know. Yes, obviously, yes. You're gonna get mentioned in the book.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I forget how much I donated. I just remember I donated.
I believe everybody who donated anything to the campaign Kickstarter is getting a name in the book. And trust me, if you are not getting your name in the book and you would like your name in the book, hit me up.
I'd like to be on the team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute real quick.
And I still owe you some art for that, actually.
That's
So,
okay.
yes.
It is very much a whenever we are able to get to that, because I know you guys are on crunch time. You're good.
You are so kind to me. I really appreciate it.
Listen, Rindis is in the book, and I will say,
Already, yeah.
yeah, it's like as great as the like very cool special edition Necrobiotic book and stuff is. I think I paid the same amount to them, and it's literally in the back of the book where no one can see it, versus all of the stuff you guys are doing for my OC. So I feel like I got my money's worth with helping you guys in something that I am equally passionate about, because we've helped playtest and, give feedback and provide stuff for it. So I feel better about this one than I did Necrobiotic.
Thank you so much, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm dying right now, but I do really appreciate how much support you've given me.
Yeah. And
Parentheses, I am dying right now, though.
yeah, let's cut through this so we can get everybody going.
Hi, I'm Pat. I co-run Diesel Shot. You might have heard of Change Stars. It's a book I'm putting out pretty soon. At the moment, we also only have one thing going on our channel. That might change this Tuesday, though, because we're going to start streaming us playing Barotrauma. Parentheses, everybody here is actually invited to come out to that. We can talk about that later, but we're just going to be streaming Barotrauma. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing a little bit of RP. There's going to be a static cast of 3 members, and then we're just going to kind of have any friends who want to show up any given night. It's just going to be literally Barotrauma, then chill nights.
Yeah, Lee's mentioned me about it, and him and I have been talking back and forth on it. So we gotta decide if we want to join in on that.
No obligation whatsoever, and you can come out as many nights as you'd like if you'd like. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Mostly that's just to get me on the channel again, because I don't think I've been on it since winter.
Next
Anyway.
person. Next person. Go, go, go. Lightning round. Dougler.
Okay, I guess I'll be next. I'm Douglas 23. Yeah, Thursdays I am streaming Tough Talk 2. Next week we're going to be doing a giveaway for Tough Talk 1 and 2. So, come visit me and enter the raffle for it. I'll be streaming this weekend, and I'll be here next week as well, and I'm always here. Krim, go.
Crimson Galaxy, again, that is Krimsin, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. My pronouns is they, some, she, and they, and I am a non-binary trans feminine streamer and performer, and you can find me on Twitter at sin_gal. You can find me here on Twitch and on Instagram at crimson_galaxy_RPG. Every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, you can catch me playing Power Rangers Arcanines over on the Initiative Order at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and keep your eyes open because I am currently looking for a channel to run a zombie apocalypse campaign, and I am really looking forward to it. I've been putting a lot of work into it, trying to get all of the details just right. So keep your eye on my Twitter if you are interested in playing that, because I'm going to be putting out the casting call as soon as I find the right channel.
You're welcome to do it here. Like, full legit, I love zombie games, so you're welcome to do it here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. We can talk details if you actually want to do it. We can pop it up here. Zonis, take us away.
Hi everybody, I'm Zonis, not safe for work artist and tabletop RPG artist. You can find me on Tumblr and Twitter.com/Zonis. I don't do much else other than the prior artistic endeavors, and then every Wednesday I'm here.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm Brendan. I don't have anything more to say than what Shay already did, so thank you guys for watching. You're wonderful. We love you. I am once again going to rate us over to Madame Gandalf because I enjoy her Grand Theft Auto RPG, and you know what? It's my channel. Shut up. I can send you to whoever I want. enjoy some clowns, and have a great time. We'll see you this time next week because we don't have anything else going on until June. So until then, be well.